Hi, it's Waveney and welcome to another Wednesday on Wavelength. I'm so happy that you're able to join. Let me know how you enjoyed your free gift or your free worksheet that I left on the video, the access link I left on the video for you last week. I received a comment. I've already received a comment from someone that said that it was so timely and that they had a meeting and that they were going to use it. So if any of you have used it or whenever you do use it, let me know. I want to hear how that goes for you. So today I want to extract a common myth that some people have, and it's regarding whether or not length of service determines their promotability. So if someone works at an organization for 5-10 years, that is an indicator that they should be promoted. And if you're in an organization and that's happening, that's not really a good benchmark. That's not really a good reason or factor why they should promote you. I'm sorry if you don't agree, but it's true. There are other factors that determine that. And if you're just looking at this video, throughout this month I've been speaking about promotion, what gets you promoted, some ideas, some strategies that you can use, and you may want to review those. But lots of the time, at least on my in my little part of the world, on my island, lots of people, you hear them say, I've been here for 10 years and there's this promotion and they gave it to this person and they brought in somebody from outside and all this other jazz. And yeah, because there are other things that organizations measure besides length of service and loyalty. And loyalty is great, but there are other things. So I just want to talk about 3 things that affects that people look at. So the first thing is about your performance, and it should be about performance. If you are in your current job or your current role, and you have outgrown that, you've mastered that, you can do what you're doing with your eyes shut, closed, lying down, handstand, you're good. It means that you're excelling. It means that you've expanded and you're ready for more sometimes. Because some people don't really want the responsibility. But it's all about performance, right? And it's about your attitude. Don't kid yourself. Attitude plays a huge role in things, in life. Seriously. You have no idea. So it's about performance. It's about attitude. A lot of the times people think that they're in a job and say 50% of their job they really don't like and they really don't perform well, and the other 50% they do. No, let's not use that. Let's use 60-40. So 60% they perform well and there's another 40% that they don't. And don't kid yourself. You need to be performing at least 100% or 99%. You cannot select which parts of your current role that you're going to perform well at. I've also heard people say, well, I just took the job because I just needed a job, but this is not what I really want to do. That's what I really want to do. Well, you're going to have to show that you can perform well in the role that you don't like, right? You're going to have to. I mean, how does your organization know that when they move you or when they promote you to the other role that you're not going to do the same thing, right? So you have to perform well in your current role. So it's about performance and attitude. The second thing that influences promotions are organizational changes. And so you may have that there's somebody in the organization that is being developed for a future role, right? And they have a development plan, they've been earmarked, they're being mentored, they're going on trainings, and the next person in line, it's them, right? And that can happen. So you on the outside of the organization, or even if you're inside the organization, and you apply, you may not get it because, you know, there's already a succession, that's the word, a succession plan in place. The other thing that can happen too is you may have changes in senior leadership. So you can have a succession plan in place, but maybe the owner has changed, maybe the leader has changed, the general manager has changed, and then what happens is the direction is different. They may have somebody that they may feel more comfortable. Anything can happen. It's just organizational changes, and so you need to be aware of that. So there's organizational changes that can occur. And the third thing that can influence being promoted is politics, office politics. Listen, you may have stepped on somebody's toes on your way up, or, you know, they're just, maybe, you know, someone just, they don't feel like you can do the job. That can happen. And they're a decision maker, they're a critical player, and when it's time to get the promotion, you don't get it. And you could be performing well, you could be at the organization for a very long time, you could have proven yourself, but politics plays a role, and that's a part of life. And I'm not here to tell you it's right or wrong, or it just is. I'm not gonna debate that, but it happens, you know, and that's why I wanted to mention it. So you need to be aware of that. But again, it's all about how you bounce back. I mean, all these things happen. Last week I mentioned that I have been passed over for promotions, right? I've had that happen to me. I've had people not believing in my skills and abilities. I've had people, you know, I've had to teach. I've applied for jobs, and then I have had to turn around and show and teach persons in that job that I wanted, and I did so cheerfully and with a smile because I'm learning from them. So it really boils down to your mindset, where you want to go in your life. I am not saying that, you know, you should stay at a company that doesn't value you, but you really have to understand who you are. You really have to be aware of what's going on. I know a lot of the times when we don't get what we want in life, whether it's a promotion or whatever, we are disappointed and we are in a bad emotional state and we're all up in our feelings. And so it's okay to have that state, but don't dwell in it. Give yourself some time, and then you move on to the next goal. You look at it, you look at, okay, what's the lesson here I need to learn? What do I need to do? You go back to the worksheet, seek feedback, because we only manage ourselves. There are lots of factors outside of our control. The only thing that we control is our performance and our attitude. That's the only thing we can control. And so I really wanted to explain to you the other factors that go along with being promoted, you know, in your organizations. If you are a business owner or leader and you want to reward someone because of their loyalty, then do it separately. It shouldn't be a promotion, especially, right? Especially if that person is, you know, that they won't be able to perform in that role. You know, there's sometimes we know that persons are not good for a position. They have some deficiencies, and let me use like a supervisor. We know that this person, they're great with the staff, they're leader among their peers, people listen to them, but maybe they may not be the right fit for a supervisor or a manager, because those are skill sets. Because now as a manager, you're getting the instruction and you are delegating and making sure that your team carries out, executes, right? And sometimes getting a promotion, getting a step up, there are difficult conversations that you're gonna need to have, and not everybody likes confrontation. A lot of people don't like confrontation, right? There are things that you're gonna have to do. You're going to have to be in a continuous learning mode. So even with being promoted, you need to continue learning. And so sometimes we set people up for failure. Sometimes people, you know, they're great at what they do, and this is their thing. But the minute that, you know, we add something else, it's, you know, it all comes crashing down. And that's why I don't believe that you should just promote somebody just because they've worked at a place. And I know a lot of other leaders would agree with me. And in the business world, it's not just about that. So I wanted to just express those points to you. And as usual, let me know, give me your feedback, let me know what you think. Either DM me, make a comment below, or send me an email at hellowaveney at thepeoplebrandskn.com. It's a lot, I know. I've put it down below as well. So until next time, I will see you and share the video.